Hi there, it's Victor here. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to another session of how to grow your wealth. Question of the day: active versus passive income. Which do you prefer? Leave me a comment down below. I'd like to know. Today, I'm going to be talking about active and passive income to see how it relates or how it corresponds to the growth of wealth. As you know, my channel, it's more about how to grow your wealth and be financially successful. So if you are here for the first time, please consider subscribing and also smash the bell button to be notified anytime I upload a new video. So before even talking about the different ways of making money, the different sources of income like employees, self-employed, business and investors, income itself is breaking down into two categories, which is active income and passive income. So today we're going to talk about both of them, and then at the end of the video I'm going to wrap up by using the layers of income sources as a practical example or a practical scenario. As you all know, one of my first video was about layers of income sources, where I talked about self-employed, employee, business and also investors. So now let's get started. Okay, so what are active income? Well, active income, as defined by Investopedia, it's simply the income received from performing a service. But the way I will put it is that active income is simply regular income that you receive by working actively. So you have to put some time or effort. If it's unskilled, then you have to put in your time. If it is skilled, then you have to put in your service. And on the other hand, passive income. So passive income, as defined by Investopedia, is simply the income that you receive by not actively working, which means it's the regular income that comes in by little or no work done. So it's kind of like an autopilot. You spend some time, and once it picks up, it continues flowing. Now, I mentioned that I'm going to wrap it up using the layers of income sources. When I talked about that in my first video, I break it down into 4 layers. Layer number 1 is employee. Layer number 2 is self-employed. Layer number 3, big businesses. Layer number 4, investors. So when it comes to active and passive income, if you look at the chart, layer number 1 and 2 are considered as active income. Why? Because you spend time and energy or service to make the money. For example, if you're an employee, what happens? You might educate yourself, you become knowledgeable, so you exchange your service for money. Even if you are unskilled, you still exchange your time and effort for money. Then we move to self-employed. Self-employed, you're a boss on your own, which is good, which means you make the rules. You set it up, you come to work anytime you want. But again, you also educate yourself. One of the smartest people in the world, the accountants, the medical doctors, you have to provide that service. So you are working actively. There have to be a client that you provide the service for you to make that money. So those are active income. Again, active income, it's employee and self-employed. While on the other side, we have layer number 3 and layer number 4. Layer number 3 is big business. When we talk about big business, we talk about businesses with employ over 100, 200, 300 employees. Most of these businesses, on the most part, are difficult to start. That's why they are always owned by groups. So you have like the AT&T, the Virgins, the MTN, the Glo, and in normal circumstance, like the majority shareholders on those companies, they, for them, it's kind of a passive income because they do little or no job. And that's why you see even the most lucrative and profitable companies in the world, example, the Berkshire Hathaway, which is owned by Warren Buffett, it's still in the stock exchange. He still sells shares. Why? Because those businesses are difficult to acquire. Right now, Berkshire Hathaway, a share is over $250 in the stock exchange. So those are big business. The main shareholders People work for them all over the world, so it's leverage. So that's a typical example of passive income. Layer number 4, it's also a typical example of passive income. These are investors. When I say investors, I mean people like Robert Kiyosaki, people like Warren Buffett himself, the crews of the Shark Tank. You have Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful. You have Damon John McCuban. What these guys, what they do is they invest in like real estate, buy apartment condos, big playgrounds. They also invest in oil, gold, wealth. They invest in stocks, bond. In that case, their money is leveraging for them. So money is working for them. So that's the difference. Active, you have employed and self-employed. Passive, you have businesses and investors. Which brings us to the end of this video. Again, the question that I brought in, which was the question of the day, active and passive income, which do you prefer? Leave me a comment down below. I'd like to know. If you find this video valuable, share, like, comment below, and then I will see you in the next video. Have a nice day. Goodbye. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe.